What is up, everybody? Welcome to Shared Screens Reacts and Shared Screens Critical, although Austin might kill me if he finds out I'm labeling this as that. Joining me today, we have friend of the show, but first time on with me, Aaron Roots.
Hi.
And host of the Players Club podcast, hope of Spoonful Vids, and host of Welcome to the Thing. It is Emmett Watkins Jr. for the first time ever on Shared Screens. How are you, Emmett?
I'm doing pretty good. This is a really ridiculous thing we're about to do, and I'm very excited about it.
It is, but I'm so excited. So, you guys might be saying, what are you reacting to? Is it the Mario movie Direct? No. Is it the Capcom Direct? Hell no. Today, we are reacting and going to critique the KFC Double Down.
Let's go.
Yeah.
This was an idea that we got off of Twitter because it sounds like this was a sandwich all of us missed but have really wanted to try. Is that true?
Yes.
100%. Yeah, I remember seeing, I think both of you guys had mentioned that you had never tried it. And then just me being the idiot that I am is like, let's try them for the first time on a podcast and record it.
I was like, fuck it, let's do it. Because why don't we just make
cholesterol?
Absolutely.
But that's worth the cholesterol.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
100%.
It's like,
cost is in check.
Yeah, when I'm on my deathbed, I'll be like, yeah, but how many views that video get though? So yeah, I remember seeing the Double Down when I was in high school, and I'm not much of a KFC person just because my family never really was, but I saw that and went, oh, I need to try this. This is my type of dumb food shit, and I didn't get it. And then when it came back a few years ago, I missed it. And so I'm very excited. What's your guys' history with wanting to try the Double Down?
Emmett, I'll let you go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, actually, the first thing I saw this was a couple years ago. I don't think I definitely was still in college. It might have been maybe 2016 or so. And I was just like, that looks ridiculous. I kind of want it, but because I know, here's the thing. I've had all the components of a Double Down sandwich separately. So it's kind of easy to imagine how they are all together. So I was like, I'm curious, but not so curious where I need to run out and get it. And so I didn't. And now it came back again. And I'm like, oh, I might actually try it now because I have more disposable income than I did back then.
Of course.
So, yeah. And so here I am about to try this thing, and I probably should have looked stuff up because there's more things on this than I expected.
Yeah. So
I mean, for me, I'm right there with you, Jordan. I'm not like a big KFC guy, but I remember seeing the commercials way back in the day. Shout out to Joe Beretta from SourceFed Valley for being that original commercial.
That's when I used to watch SourceFed 2016. Yeah.
Yeah, man. And so I remember seeing it and I was like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I want it. Never got around to trying it.
Yeah, no. I absolutely love dumb food shit like this. For people who don't know, the KFC Double Down, and I am going to try to show it, is
I wasn't expecting it to be this big. It's so big.
It is a chicken sandwich that rather than a bun, just puts another piece of fried chicken on top with all the stuff that would have been on the sandwich in between the two pieces of chicken. It is huge. It's got bacon and cheese in between. I think there's some sort of sauce.
Yeah, I should have got the spicy one. I think they kind of do it like the spicy chicken sandwich at Popeyes, another massive event sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Where if you get the original one there, they give you just mayonnaise, but if you get the spicy one, they give you like a little spicy mayo, which I really prefer. Didn't know that was the case here. I would have gotten the spicy mayo if I knew that.
Yeah, I just got the regular as well, but you know what, guys? We don't want these to get cold. Let's dig in.
All right. Good God. Oh, God, I'm scared. Also, pickle on here. Don't eat pickle, so I took that off.
Interesting. There's one thing people love more than normal podcasts. It's listening to people eat on said podcast.
So, listen, if this does well, I will start a shared screen to mukbang.
Mukbang, let's go.
Oh my God. You know, here's the thing. I knew we were doing this podcast. I forgot it was about the Double Down. So I ate like hibachi 2 hours ago. So I don't know if I'll finish this sandwich. So we'll see.
Listen, no, not going to force it down your throat. Take a couple bites.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not bad.
No. I mean, it's exactly what you think it is. It's just extra chicken and no bread. Mm-hmm. I sent it to my friends today because me and a couple of my friends are, funny enough, trying to do like a March fitness thing. We're all just being encouraging to each other, not really giving specific goals, but just encouraging each other to be more healthy. And I was like, oh, I'm about to do this today. So sorry about that, guys. And one of my friends goes, what's the Double Down? And I just sent him the photo and he goes, fuck.
They're like, God damn, I'm bricked up.
Yeah, and he did the best like jump in logic to make it healthy. He goes, "Hey, it's more protein and less carbs," and I was like, "Exactly."
Sure, if you can live with yourself with that explanation. Yeah,
Mm.
I hope my girlfriend
And
doesn't
it's
watch
deep
this.
fried.
I'm enjoying it. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, no, this is okay. I'm tasting the pickle, and the pickle's where I'm like, okay, not a fan. But like, even with the ghost of pickle that I've taken off, it isn't awful.
Mm-mm.
It's just irregular in shape.
If I ever go missing, I want someone to take a screenshot of me taking a bite of this, and that's going on the milk carton.
He can be seen with a double down.
Suddenly,
Yeah.
KFC like has to bring the double down back to hopes that like people recognize you because they won't recognize you without it.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "What's
I
that thing in front of his face?"
yeah, I don't get why it's not a permanent menu item.
I'll tell you why. It's unreasonable to use this amount of chicken for anything.
Yeah, literally.
Because
Fair.
the sandwich,
We got a whole bucket of chicken in my damn hands right now.
exactly, and plus the sandwich alone was $8.99, just the sandwich. So like,
But
I'm
their
sure
regular chicken sandwich couldn't be that much more cheaper, right? Could it?
the regular chicken sandwich by itself, just the sandwich, has to be like either $6.99 or $7.99. So like, you don't want the combo going too far past $10. I think is the goal, and it's already
Yeah.
12. So yeah, I don't know if this is like, why did they think of this? Who thought of this?
Somebody was probably super high, and they were like, "What if it was a sandwich but it's chicken instead of bread?" And they're like, "This guy." Like the guy was about to be fired, and then like he like maybe that was his last idea, or it was a guy who was super stoned.
Or it was some KFC employee fucking on his 12th hour, just ready to,
Yeah.
throw hands with every fucking Karen who walked in that day. Finally got his 15, went to make a sandwich, put the toppings on it, out of buns, didn't want to get his hand dirty. He went, fuck it.
Didn't want to get his hands dirty by touching fried chicken.
Well, like with the cheese and shit on it.
Oh, well, fair enough. He's like, we're out of bread. That's the thing. That's another thing here. Because your hands are directly on the chicken, grease all up on your fingers.
Uh-huh.
That's why I'm licking verbally very much. But yeah, it's not bad. It's just unwieldy. It's
It's a lot.
irregularly shaped.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one of my pieces of chicken are thicker than the other, so I'm like just unhinging my jaw to take a bite. It's a lot. Good God.
I feel like my initial fear when thinking about what it would be like was that it was almost going to have too much crunch to like get to the toppings, but it is soft enough that like it really just feels like a sandwich with a lot of chicken.
I agree.
Like slightly tougher bread.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, God, what is it? I was gonna say, what's the KFC mascot?
The
Colonel
Colonel.
Sanders.
The character they retconned from being a plantation owner. You did one good thing.
Human foghorn leghorn.
Yeah, exactly.
I say, eat my double down.
That impression was just a little too good.
A little bit too.
I say. All right, it's the type of thing where I don't regret buying it. I don't regret eating it. I don't think I'd ever get this again.
Yeah, I would probably agree with that. It's more so for the experience than anything else.
For sure. That's why it's so limited. They're like, the people who missed it the first time, they can cash in under FOMO.
We should do this again when the McRib comes back.
Oh my!
Oh, I've loved the McRib though. I got it multiple times. The last like the I guess I don't know how many times it's come out now, but like
I've never had
2
it.
years ago when it came back and I finally wanted to try it, me and my coworker I think went like 3 times that week.
Wow.
I'll say it like this: I've never had the McRib. I am afraid to try the McRib in America. If they put the McRib in a country that doesn't allow so many additives and shit that kill you, then maybe I'll try the McRib. Because I eat enough shit that's horrible for me.
See, I feel like I would get this again, but it would have to be like this is all I'm eating for the day.
Yeah. I think I would maybe get it again just to try the spicy one.
Yeah, I think I'd try the spicy one. And also, this seems like I'm planning on driving down to Florida in a couple months. on that like 8 hour ride, get this like hour 3 or 4. I'm not eating anything else.
And yeah, you're good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this isn't awful.
It's not awful. I am regretting, by regretting, I mean, I definitely forgot to smoke up before recording this, or like before getting it and getting the Zencaster link to you guys. So,
Yeah.
you know, maybe I'll do one of these solo or I try it again, but stoned, who knows?
An update, like an update in a week from now as a response.
Yeah.
Not a response track to your own video.
Yeah. Remember
What
when
else?
you could do YouTube, like video responses on YouTube? That shit was
Mhm.
awesome.
That was. I love that. And then,
And then they all went away.
I feel like that's actually a feature some creators have asked for back.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think it'd be cool.
That would be so good for like all the drama channels now.
It would be.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
Now I don't have to
Philip
link to it, it's
DeFranco
on there.
used to take advantage of them a lot.
Oh hell yeah. That's another person I used to watch in 2016. Good God. Philip
I-
DeFranco.
Watched him. I mean, I do still watch him, but I just don't watch him as like it used to be like, oh, part of my daily routine was I'd find a way to get Phil's show in there. And now I just don't have the time as much. But I also found out that he now puts it on Spotify as just like a podcast, which makes it 10 times easier. So he's definitely getting
Interesting.
back into rotation.
Oh yeah. I still sub to him too. I still watch him every now and then, but daily
Yeah.
routine, nah. Exactly where you're at.
Yeah. What a
God,
weird
there's so
idea for a podcast.
I'm here for it, man. I like this type of shit.
It's so great though. Jordan and I were talking before the podcast started, and it's like dumb ideas like this usually lead to just the most fun, ridiculous stuff. Because then, like, you can however this ends up turning out, having the story to be like, oh yeah, me and some friends like tried the KFC Double Down on a podcast one time, and they're like, why? And you're like, because it was funny.
Listen, if the highest viewed series on this channel for whatever reason can be fucking Coldplay Replay, I can do a podcast on the Double Down.
Amen. Amen.
Fair enough. They didn't say what you had to put on the shared screen, just that they had to be shared.
Exactly.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though. I'd say I'm a little, maybe about 60% of the way through this, and I'm having trouble finishing it.
Yep, I'm right there.
I
I'm at 50.
demolished mine already.
Yeah.
But I'm a seasoned professional, as you guys can see. So I'm already onto my mac and cheese that I got. So
Gosh.
Wow.
I also
I'm
had
also hungry. So
a later lunch. I didn't have a big a lunch as hibachi because I was like, oh, I'm gonna be doing this later. Like, but I maybe should have had that lunch earlier.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I meant to have it. Look, I fucked up because I worked night shift, so I got home late. I didn't go to bed until like 7 a.m. Then I said, well, I'll wake up about 2 p.m. I'll have hibachi delivered at like 1:45. It'll be good. My ass woke up at like 3:17. And so it just sat outside in the cold. I had to reheat it. But hey, reheated hibachi, still hibachi. So,
Yeah, that's
good.
true.
true.
but good lord. Yeah, I'm 50% through this thing. I don't know if I'm going to make it, y'all. I'm scared.
You gave it the old college try, and we're proud of you.
Luckily, like I was saying right before we recorded, they totally did not give a shit when they were wrapping this thing. If you notice at the beginning of the show, when we put it all up in the camera, I had mine out already because they didn't wrap it.
Yeah.
So I got like 5 extra layers of wrap that they just threw in my bag. So I'm just gonna.
They hate people who order this, dude. When I went to KFC to get mine, the dude, like when I paid him, he just looked at me and didn't say anything to me. Like he's just like took my money, handed me my drink, handed me my food, and shut the window. Chris didn't even get one because they were sold out. Chris Rumblepack was supposed to be on here with us, and they're like, "Let's just tell him we don't have it."
That's definitely what happened. Yeah, they were like, "We're gonna keep these for ourselves."
They're
But,
like,
like,
"Nah, we're hoarding the Double Down and selling them on eBay."
Is it
When
difficult to even make? Like, why the hesitation? You know?
Yeah, because
It's not like they're low on chicken.
that's the thing is, I can't imagine that the boneless chicken breast they use on the Double Down is different than the one they use on just the regular chicken sandwich.
Yeah,
It's absolutely that. I can't imagine.
maybe
it
they
not.
ran out of bacon or cheese. You know, the other important
Yeah.
ingredients.
Well, there's like 2 or 3 other sandwiches that have bacon and cheese on them. So it's like,
Hmm.
what's the issue?
They have to prioritize it over the Double Down. They're like, well, the Double Down's here for a limited time. So if we run out, we run out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's so limited. Why make it more limited by keeping your shit for your other sandwiches? I don't know.
For
Weird.
clout, man.
Because then the stuff that's here all the time, if it's out now, you get it later, you know? For clout. we
It's a status thing.
artificial scarcity for clout. Yeah.
Supreme presents the KFC Double Down.
Good God. Mm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it quits on this, man. I can't do it anymore. There's too much
Yeah.
in me already.
Hey man, that's fair. No worries.
Holding it like from the back and like you can't almost tell that it's like supposed to be two separate pieces. It almost just looks like the stuffed chicken breasts you can buy. Like they have ones that are ham and Swiss,
Oh,
and they have other ones that are cheddar and broccoli. Like
yeah.
it's like those on steroids.
It's absolutely that genre of food.
Yeah,
Good
and
God.
I could fuck up the ones that's chicken stuffed with broccoli and cheddar.
Yeah, this is like if there was a Epic Mealtime spin-off, Epic Mealtime Babies, this would be on that for sure.
True.
See, this thing is like the size of like a chicken biscuit, and I've eaten halfway through it. Like it's already huge. Just half of it's pretty big. It's like
Yeah.
it's like the size of those
It's
southern style
huge.
chicken sandwiches they used to have at McDonald's. It's
Mhm.
catastrophic. Good
I am
Lord,
already
it's monster.
dreading the amount of water I'm gonna have to drink later when the salt finally kicks in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna. Well, shit. I'm going to the movies.
they'll
Right
blow
after
up
this,
like a
so-
balloon.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I'm worried about. I got to see Quantum Mania. I got to see if I can sink my giant gallon water jug in there.
Water they should allow. Like that used to be like, listen,
Water,
it's a medical
if
thing.
you bring a water bottle, they'll let you. My
Oh.
my buddy Matt does that every time we go to the movies. No one cares.
Good. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna drink very little of it before the actual movie, so I don't have to pee halfway through. Like,
Yeah. Smart.
Mm.
What are you guys drinking with this anyway? Because I only got the sandwich. I didn't get any sides or drinks from KFC.
Mountain Dew, baby.
See, I almost did something close. I got a little freeze, the blueberry freeze, but I
Okay.
was trying to get the Baja Blast one day. They're like, Baja Blast is down, and I'm like, fuck no, it isn't. And then I pull.
Oh,
up
was
the
this
vending
a
machine, and it's
KFC Taco Bell situation?
Oh, it's the Kentucky Hut.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's the Kentucky Hut. Yeah.
That's incredible.
It's funny. I don't use the Hut often because there's a Papa John's literally a walk away, so I just go there
Yeah.
first. But yeah,
Yeah.
You like Papa John's more than Pizza Hut?
Yeah.
know what yes, I'm gonna say yes because one of the best pizzas I've ever had in my life. I don't know why it was so good this one particular time. I had a pepperoni pizza from Papa John's when I was like 14. No, I was in high school, so it was definitely like 15 or 16, and it was like the creamiest. Like you could taste the milk in it in a good way. And I was like, this is the greatest pizza I've ever had. So ever since then, I just hold a premium to Papa John's, and it's still pretty good. I've never had it be quite that good again, but I'm always chasing that high, and no other pizzas give
Gotcha.
me that high.
Yeah. In high school, me and my friends used to literally be like, call these things Domino sleepovers, where we would just go to one person's house, order a shit ton of Dominoes. And like, this wasn't like, oh, we were secretly smoking weed in high school. No, we were all sober, straight edge kids, just eating a shit ton of Dominoes and watching whatever fucking movies we wanted. Usually was accepted.
Incredible.
Oh my god,
Dude, I'm about to have a Domino's sleepover with just myself. Be like, yeah, 5 of them, make it snappy.
Good God.
Hang up. Stay up all night eating Domino's pizzas, playing the new season of Fortnite.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit, that's about to drop tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, the Blade Runner looking ass season.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, very excited, Fortnite stand. Yeah.
So
I
was just gonna say, final consensus, guys. You guys are saying you wouldn't buy it again?
yeah.
I would maybe get it again to try the spicy one, but it was a fun experience.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I would shell out the money to get that again.
What about you, Emmett? Would you double down on the double down?
Oh hell no. I would definitely like we said earlier, like you said, I would probably try the spicy one. But other than that, I can't see myself going for this. It's one of those things. If it's all they had, all right, sure, I'll eat it. It's food. It's edible. It's good. I'm familiar with it, but I'm never gonna choose this over something more traditional that I already know I like.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm going to KFC, I'm probably just gonna get like normal, like couple pieces of chicken, like maybe like a 4-piece or something. But
yeah, I'd get
yeah.
my tenders or whatever I usually get.
I have been on a chicken tender kick for like a week and a half now, where for some reason that's all I want to eat. And I'm not the type of person that has a picky palate where like, I'm not the like, I know people that only ever order chicken tenders when they go out to eat. I'm not like that. I like trying new shit, but like, I don't dislike chicken tenders. I mean, they're fucking chicky tendies. But I've just been on a kick lately, and like, I don't know why. But yeah,
Chicken tenders are just easy. They're the easiest food ever made.
that's the thing is they're easy, and there is like a what's it called? Kind of like a small like grill and deli at my job. That's when I don't bring lunch, I go there, and I intermittent fast now, and so sometimes by the time lunch hits, I need something that I need calories, but I also don't want something huge to break the fast. So like like chicken tenders just seems like something very easy and like recognizable to me.
Yeah.
Boy, howdy.
Man, you gotta hit up the bodega and get something that you can like, sit on for a while. You don't want like just something like that'll just sit in there and then you'll feel hungry again in like 20 minutes.
Realistically, I need to start bringing my own lunch and saving some money.
Yeah, I need to do that too.
That is the biggest thing. Literally, me and my girlfriend have been hanging out a lot recently because we just got together. We're buying food all the fucking time.
I hear that. Yeah,
like,
I hear.
I'm going to your place. I'll bring something. You're coming to my place. You'll bring something. It's like, it's too much. We got to stop.
I hear that relationships have kind of their own version of like the freshman 15.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, every other day she's like, "Am I gaining weight?" And I'm like, "How? you go to the gym more than me, and you're the one eating salads and shit." She literally, okay, my palate isn't. I'm not a picky eater, but historically I've been a picky eater. So like, I still am recovering from that. So she's introducing me to a lot of shit, and she got me on like Einstein's Bagels makes this like egg and tomato and like some type of sauce and avocado, and they make like this really healthy bagel with like egg whites and shit. The most they have on it is bacon. She made that one morning, and I was like, "This is the greatest thing I've ever had. What have I been missing out on?" If I saw that at a restaurant, I'd never go for that. I'm not eating avocado for breakfast. I want something with meat.
I like avocado for breakfast. Like my mom sometimes, like, because I come from a family where like I have 3 other siblings, and so even in my 20s, like if it's the morning, my mom's just cooking for everybody to get the fuck out of the house wherever they need to be, work, school, wherever. And so sometimes one of the quick things is like, avocado toast with some tomato on it. I've never been a picky eater, and I think part of that just comes from the fact that like my parents are immigrants, so my food experience has just always been very mixed to begin with, because obviously I grew up with whatever food we had here, and then the foods that we eat just as a family. So different textures and stuff have never really like thrown me off. I've eaten fucking brain before.
Oh wow, that's
what kind of creature's brain was it?
I'm like 80% sure it was a goat.
Nice.
And that's not me saying I'm not sure. I might not remember, but I think it was goat.
Was it good or was it bad?
Oh my god. Ew. That was, you know what? I can't even be mad because usually I make the corny jokes like that. So I am leading my match.
I'm mad not at the joke. I'm mad that I don't have the little iCarly remote of sound effects like you do.
You got a random dancing button?
No, oh man, I should put that on there though.
Yeah, that's
random dancing.
Yeah, but then
use it at like a sad moment of the show.
Should get a Gibby button too.
Gibby.
I
would just be worried that like Dan Schneider would come into my house at night with a bunch of lawyers if I use that.
Dude, I would just be worried about Dan Schneider coming to my house at night.
I'd just be worried about
forget the lawyers.
Just be worried about Dan Schneider. Just
Good God. He's the one who put that feet logo on the studio logo.
Oh, God.
Good God.
Oh, no. Get out of here, Dan, you freak.
Yeah. Well, hey, at least, if you open up your mind, you'll see what's inside. And boy, howdy, I don't like what's inside.
Oh,
close my mind. Good God.
Shut up, mind.
So, like, I'm full, but I'm looking at this like I want you still.
No. That's your.
I should
your
call
eyes
her.
Are bigger than your stomach. God,
my eyes are bigger than my stomach. I have that issue. So like, but this is definitely going to be like this is definitely going to be like in an hour I'm gonna fucking finish the rest of this type of thing.
You're gonna the second we're off the pod, you're smoking, and then you're gonna fucking devour that monster.
Listen, I'm gonna need something to like end my fast with.
It's like Popeye and the spinach.
Yeah. It's gonna be like those kiss cams where they like have a beer and they just like affectionately chug it.
Oh yeah, I love that. I want to do that, but with like a full like hero sandwich at like a hockey game.
I've taken a picture where it was like the remainder of like a 3-foot sub, just holding it out like that, but
Yeah,
never
that's
actually eaten a giant. I did make like a Scooby Doo ass sandwich about a week ago, which
Mhm.
was that was like, oh, that was all I ate that day type of thing.
awesome. Yeah. It's like Homer Simpson with that giant sandwich that he got from his work, and he ate it for weeks until like it turned like all purple and gross, and he got sick.
Good God.
I
I'm
remember
not eating
being
the fucking what is it? Experiment 3692, that sandwich game from Lilo and Stitch.
oh
I'm not
Oh
eating the sandwich like
yeah.
that. That's
when
too
I
much
was in
food.
when I was in college, someone brought that game up, and I was like, oh, I fucking missed that game. So I just like brought it up on my laptop, and it just became a thing where like everybody was just like watching, or people that walked past, be like, is that the fucking 629 sandwich? I was like, yeah. I got to like level 100 before just being like, all right, this gets a little old after a while.
Yeah, I love that shit. Yeah, now that you got me thinking of Flash games. Where was it? Operation Flashpoint. Someone did a whole project where they were trying to find every Flash game that was gonna die because Flash is dying, and they put it all in like
Whoa.
one massive file, and it was like 65. Like,
Okay,
gigs or some shit.
That's sick.
what's funny is I actually just downloaded Operation Flashpoint the other day.
Holy shit! Link me to it because I'm trying to find it.
All right. The reason is because there was an old Pokemon character creator that like a up and coming coder / artist made a few years ago that I remember just using to use as like my little Pokemon OC when I was bored. I was like, I wonder what happened in that game. And then I remembered Flash was down, but she like linked into how Flashpoint works.
There we go. All right,
Yeah.
maybe it's not called Operation Flashpoint because that's a video game. Blue Maximus Flashpoint. There we go. I'm gonna download
Yeah.
this shit right now. I want to play all the like Nickelodeon Smash Brothers games they made. Yeah. Or like
No, it's
Blue's
great.
Tower Defense.
Every version of stick fight possible.
Honestly, for real.
Well, no,
Oh my God.
I'm into the fact that somebody did this because like I've talked on other podcasts before, like how important I think video game preservation is, and like I'm somebody who like my first console was like PS1 N64 era. 16-bit games, 8-bit games don't do much for me. I don't have that nostalgia, but I do just recognize the importance. And like, if anyone's listening, there's the Video Game History Foundation that you can donate to, and like that's what their project is. Would love to work for them someday too. Like I really like that, and so I'm happy somebody did this with Flash games as well.
Hell yeah. Also, let me correct myself earlier. I said it was like a couple hundred gigs. It is 1.4 terabytes of all
So
of these Flash games.
if you decide to download all of them at once, it's like 1.4 terabytes of stuff.
Damn.
So the other way to do it is like you download the launcher and then you look for the game you want in the launcher, and it then downloads the game like that.
I think
Smart.
that's a more sensible way. I should.
That's kind of the
Yeah.
point.
Because I remember back in the day, I downloaded it before it hit a terabyte, and I was like, oh yeah, I can get this fine. I got a couple drives that are like 4 terabytes, but I'm not devoting a quarter of that to Flash games.
Yeah, of which you only play like 20.
Exactly. It's like I'm not trying to play these godforsaken horrible Flash animations from Newgrounds. Like I'm not trying to.
Yeah, I'm not trying
horrible
to I'm not trying to play all these like weird, creepy, like pornish dress up games.
I
I
was
ain't
just
trying
about
to
to
I ain't
say.
trying to fuck with that.
Dude, the
Not
internet
right
was
now
wild
anyway.
I'm not 12 anymore. I don't need those.
That's when the sun goes down.
Sun's already down where I'm at. I mean, hey, when the light's
Same.
away, the mice will play. I don't know if that's a thing anyone said.
The mice.
All right. A headline for this is going to be, does the KFC Double Down get you drunk? Because I feel like the energy here has gone way up.
We're chicken drunk right now, man.
Chicken drunk.
What are they putting in the KFC Double Down?
Trunk. But with a C, not with a T. Trunk.
Oh
For
my
chicken
God.
drunk.
That's so cursed.
Which is my brand here, which brings us to the end. Thank you so much for joining us on this weird adventure, guys. Aaron, where can the people find you?
You can find me pretty much anywhere at AaronRoots427. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, pretty much just anywhere. Just type Aaron Roots or Aaron Roots 427. You can find me in all of my stupid, ridiculous content.
And how about you, Emmett?
Similar to you, search up EJ Sponge61 anywhere. You'll find me there. If you want to see stuff that I'm making, of course, VGU.tv. That's where you can find the Players Club podcast. Spoonful Vids on Twitter is where you can find the Spoonful Show with Mario Pacquiao. And also, Welcome to the Thing. That's the other show that I'm on with TL Foster and Jared Green. So check out any of those things. And also, if you're going to PAX or WrestleMania, say hi to me because I'm going to be there at the end of the month. Very excited.
I will put everyone's Twitter in the description down below where you can find all their other social media as well. Thank you for joining us. I'm hoping that people watching this are having a double down while they watch. Until next time, bye.